Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I am so excited about all of our new fall stuff. So, well actually it's nothing new. It's just, I guess it's fall time now, so now I can start wearing fall eyeshadows. So I'm so excited to show you guys one of my favorite fall eyeshadow colors. So it's a mix of colors. Let me show you. I just posted it. If you're in my customer group, I just posted this a couple days ago, and I think it was number 5 in my customer group. I can't remember right now though. But anyway, this is the palette that I'm gonna go over tonight. I'm actually going to do a full face of makeup, but I'm going to do it kind of in a quick version. So I'm not going to do everything that maybe I would usually do, but I am going to do a quick little glam look with this fall eyeshadow palette. So we've got all kinds of really pretty colors in here. This amber-ish color right here. It's called Shiny Penny. That one's one of my favorite fall colors. So anyway, I'm super excited to show you guys my fall look today. So I'm going to start my face with some foundation primer. I always want to start with foundation primer. So right now I don't have anything on my face. I did already wash my face. My face is clean, which is really important before you put any makeup on. We want to make sure your face is clean. So I'm putting about this much foundation primer on. Let me show you. It's not very easy to show because it's clear. Okay, so anyway, I'm putting on a little bit of foundation primer. Hi, Carla. Hi, Mom. Hi, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Make sure when you guys do hop on, you leave a comment because I always do a drawing the next day and somebody wins something for free. So anyway, this foundation primer has SPF 15 on it, so it's going to help to layer on a little bit of extra sunscreen for you. It's also, I love the foundation primer because it's really, really silky. So when you put it on, it literally feels like silk. And then also, it helps to, okay, so you know when you you're painting a wall, you have to prime the wall first and then you paint the wall, right? So it's the same thing with your face. We want to prime your face. We want to fill in all those pores and all those little holes, and we want to make it nice and flat before your makeup goes on. So it's the same thing on your face. We want to prime it and then apply our makeup. Next, I'm going to put on a little bit of the under eye, or no, I'm so sorry. What am I putting on? Eye primer, that's what I'm putting on. So I'm just putting a teeny tiny little bit of this on my eyelids. This is going to make that eyeshadow pop so much more. If you have eyeshadow, Mary Kay eyeshadow especially, because it seriously makes it pop so much more. I mean, any eyeshadow, but I haven't used another eyeshadow other than Mary Kay eyeshadow in 2 years, so I don't even know what it's like anymore. But anyway, eye primer is super, super important. It's going to keep it on a lot longer. If you guys ever get any creases in your eyes, it's going to help prevent that as well. Okay, so now we can get started with some colors. So let's see, I'm going to be using these 3 eyeshadow brushes today. So I have the all over eyeshadow brush, and then I have these 2 brushes from our little mini holiday kit. All right, so I'm starting with this color right here. It's Blossom, and I'm going to put that all over my eye. Oh, okay. I'm going to put that all over my eye. So this is a really, really super light pink. It's a super light matte pink. And it's just going to give me a really nice base to work with right now. So first things first, I just want to give myself an even base. So you can even see the difference between this eye and this eye, how much more even the one eye is. Okay, now let me put some on the other eye. It's almost like a white. It's so light pink. It's super light pink. It's called Blossom. All right, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this color right out here. It's Burnished Bronze on this outside. So that's going to be my darkest color for today. So I'm going to pick that up with this nice big fluffy blending brush. I'm so happy we finally have a blending brush. Oh my goodness. If you are new to eyeshadow, this brush is phenomenal. Okay, so this little brush kit's $15 and it comes with 3 brushes. And this one is so easy to apply with. So let me show you. I picked up the Burnished Bronze so far, and I'm just going to put it right here on this outside corner. So this one is a little bit sparkly. So you can see it's a little bit sparkly. But this brush is just so easy to blend because it's so big. Okay, so I'm just going to keep blending this back and forth. Just windshield, blending this back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So you can see right now it's just super natural. So I love this palette because it can be either super natural or we can add on a little bit more and it can be a little bit darker. But I think this is such a good everyday, nice fall look. Okay, so again, just blending on the outside right now. This is the Burnished Bronze. So I do have these little eyeshadows in this tiny little palette right here that I was showing you. This little palette's only $8, so it doesn't come with the eyeshadows in it. It's $8 for just the palette on the outside. But we do have bigger ones too. So we do have a Pro palette which holds all the things. So all the things fit in it too, like the blush, pressed powder, highlighter, bronzer, eyeshadows, all that stuff fits. So it's all magnetic. So it's pretty cool. And then also we have one that's a medium size as well. Okay, so I am going to go over this one more time just to make it a little bit darker on this very outer corner. I wish you could see how sparkly it is. I wonder if you can. I don't know if you can really tell how sparkly it is, but it's so sparkly. Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Marianne. All right. All right. I love how sparkly this one is, though. It's so sparkly. Okay, next I'm going to take the same brush. Not going to do anything to it. I already kind of blended most of it out, so there's not a lot of shadow left on here. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up Shiny Penny, which is going to be kind of the main part of our eyelid right here. So let me show you. I'm going to blend this out with that Burnished Bronze, too. So I'm going to put it right here, right underneath kind of where I just put that Burnished Bronze. And this is really just going to give it a nice fall glow. I think this is our most fall eyeshadow, this Shiny Penny. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend that out into the Burnished Bronze so you can see right here like how nice and pretty and it's almost got like a honey color to it, I guess, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm like all up in you guys' grill, but I want to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing to my eyes. Okay, same thing on this side. So I'm just starting kind of in the middle and I'm working my way out, and then I'm going to just blend them together. I'll add a little bit more on this side. And then the key to eyeshadow is always just blending. Just make sure that there's no harsh lines. We don't want anything to seem like, oh, you can tell that the brown started here and then Shiny Penny started here. We don't want that. So we want to just make sure it's nice and blended out. Okay, so right now, all I have on is I just have the Burnished Bronze on the very outside, and then I really lightened it up with that Shiny Penny. And now I'm going to go ahead and use our last color, which is Gold Status right here. And I'm going to put that right on this inner corner. This is just such a sparkly eyeshadow look. I love it. So this is just a little bit more, a little bit brighter. Oh, I'm using the brush from that little holiday kit as well. Okay, I'm going to put that in that inner corner too, so it just brightens up that inner corner. Nice, pretty, and gold. Okay, nice and still. We're like very, very non-dramatic. Maybe that's the best way to say it. Like, it's still very light, so it's a great everyday look. And you can see how much that Gold Status really lightened it up. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm just blending it into that Shiny Penny, just so that it's nice and blended. And that's it. Done with the eyeshadow. What else I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take this same brush, and I'm going to dip it back in the Gold Penny. And then, or Gold Penny, oh my gosh, I just combined them. Shiny Penny and Gold Status. I'm going to put it right underneath my eyebrow, just so it highlights this little bit of a brow bone. So if I'm using silvers or whites, my favorite one is Crystalline right under there. But if I'm using golds, I really like the Gold Status right up under there too, because it is bright enough. So right up underneath your eyebrow. And it's important that you do that before you put on the rest of your eyebrow stuff, just so that it gives it a chance to, you know, it's like it's there first. So those sparkles are still going to show up, and then your eyebrows are actually going to be on top of it, which is what we want. So anyway, so this is the fall little eyeshadow palette that I just used. And now I'm going to go ahead and keep going. I'm going to put some eyeliner on. I'm going to put the brown eyeliner on today because I really like the brown eyeliner, especially. I have brown eyes, so it goes with that. But also with the fall looks, I think it just kind of softens it up just a little bit. And I think that the fall looks are a little bit softer. So I'm just using our crayon MK like deep brown eyeliner. Let me put this over here. Okay, so this is a pencil eyeliner. You just twist it up, twist it down. I'm going to go ahead and start, like I say, in the middle first, and then I work my way out, and then towards the middle. Okay, so super easy. The crayon is so easy to use. It's so easy. So it's just like, it literally feels kind of like a crayon, but it glides on really smoothly. One thing I didn't like about other eyeliners that I've tried before is they leave like streaks almost. Like you can't quite get it all the way across. It kind of like streaks all the way across. This one doesn't do that, so I do appreciate that. This one is very, very smooth. Okay, so there we go. Eyeliner is done. Just like that. Super, super easy. Now, if you want to put a little bit more, what you can do is go underneath your eye. So let me do that real quick with you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and just bring it in just a little bit. So if you want a little bit more of a dramatic look, if you want to turn this little bit of fall look into something that's a little bit more dramatic, just go ahead and pull it right underneath. And what this is going to do is this is really going to help make your eye pop a little bit more. So you can see right now that this eye is popping a little bit more than this eye. So anyway, you can see the different look and see what you like better on yourself. But I'm just going to go in just a little bit. Okay, done. Now we can move on to next. I'm going to do, let me see, under eye corrector, I think is what I want to do next. So I'm also going to be using our cute little sponges from our holiday set as well. I am just loving all the holiday stuff, and they killed it this year with our holiday stuff. If you guys have not yet seen it, you need to, because it's so cute and it's so practical too. Like, they're things I'm going to keep using forever, like lip balms, hand balm sets, mini sponges, brushes. It's good stuff. Okay, so I have the under eye corrector. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it right underneath my eye like a football player. Okay, so this is the same shade for every single person. This is a peach undertone, so it's going to kill any of those blue circles that are underneath your eyes. I'm going to take this little sponge, and I'm just going to bring it all the way up. Okay, so there you go. So now you can also see that I did pull it right on this end, right towards the, here, let me see, right back here. I did pull it a little bit just to help clean up right out here around that eyeshadow as well. So sometimes we can have so much fallout, and that's why I wait to do my under eye corrector until after I do my eyeshadow, is because that fallout from your eyeshadow, we want to be able to cover up with your makeup. We don't want to have your makeup on first and then put on your eyeshadow and have all that fallout on top of it. So anyway, we want to be really gentle around our eyes too. I know I always tell you guys that, but just a reminder, we want to be super gentle around our eyes. Okay, so here I am. I'm taking that tip again. I'm just going to go ahead and run it right into a line right on the outside just to make sure that it's nice and clean. Clean cut. Okay, now you can see my dark circles are completely gone. Thank you, under eye corrector. It's crazy. That stuff is the bomb. All right, next, let's see. I'm going to do some CC cream next. So I'm going to use very light CC cream, and I'm using a liquid foundation brush. All of our brushes have a lifetime guarantee. I mean, look at this. Like, they're so soft. Oh, I wish I could show you this better. I wish you could feel it is what I really wish, but let me try to show you. Okay, I guess this is not happening. Okay, here we go. Maybe this is working. Okay, now you can see it. All right, so anyway, they're super, super soft. I'm just going to squirt it right on here, one squirt. And like I said, this is the very light CC cream. If you want to be foundation matched too, you can always ask me and I can help you out. Okay, and now I'm just going to blend it all over. That's it. I just put 4 dots on my face. I think that's the easiest way to put on your foundation. And then I just blend it all out. So this CC cream is really awesome because it's got SPF in it, number 1. So we all need SPF, even if I know I live in Michigan, and sometimes I think I don't need it because we don't have any sun, but actually we get more burnt on the days that, you know, there's not sun out and all those good things. So we need to make sure that we are still putting on sunscreen every single day. Okay, so you can see, like, that was the easiest thing to put on, right? And it has such good coverage. It covered everything I wanted it to. So it's just a nice, light foundation. You're not going to necessarily feel it too much. I feel like it feels more like a tinted moisturizer than it really does a foundation. And let's see. Next, I am going to put on a little bit of powder. And the only reason is The only reason I like powder is just because I have oily skin. So I really like to add on a little bit of powder. I had a powder brush over here somewhere, but I don't know where it went. My dog might have taken it. So I'm just going to actually use my liquid foundation brush. It's not ideal, but it'll work for right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat that right in the areas where I feel like I have a little bit more oil. So obviously this brush is not meant for not meant for powder, but it does work if need be. Okay, boom, powder's on. So next, what I want to do is I'm going to show, this is like my favorite other little thing, my other favorite limited edition thing. So many limited edition things I love right now. So this cheek duo is cool because on one side, it's got pink, and then on the other side, it has the highlighter. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. So I want to apply my blush right here. So we want it to be like right above your cheekbone. So find your cheekbone, go a little bit above that. And I want to just kind of add a little bit more up in here. So I'm going to just put it on first. Like you can put as much or as little as you want. So I don't know how much you usually put for blush or anything, but let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to take my finger. I'm not even going to take a brush, and show you that you can just blend it in super easily with your finger. Like, look how pretty that is. Is that not the easiest blush ever? Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh, actually, let me show you this side with a brush. Okay, I have my all over powder brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out real quick. Okay, boom. So you can see with finger, with brush, either way, however you want to do it. I prefer to do it with a brush simply because otherwise my finger's all like, you know, messy. But I did want to show you that it's just as easy with your finger. So either way, and then for the other side, I'm going to use the highlighter. So I'm just going to do a C right here, just one C. Make sure you have it on the right side. And that's really just going to help to like brighten up that cheekbone. So I'm going to use the same thing, the brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and go like that. Blend it out real quick. Okay, so now I have on my blush. It just gives a little bit of highlight to your cheeks, a little bit of glimmer. That one that I just used is called Pink and Glimmer. So we do have mauve and something, mauve and shimmer, I think it's called, which is a little bit darker. But I just used the Pink and Glimmer one. That's what. Okay, so next I have my eyebrow brush. The reason I have this is I want to make sure I comb my eyebrows out first. Okay, nice and combed out. Now I'm gonna use my brush tint, or my brow tint. So I'm not gonna outline my eyebrows today. So I'm just, like I said, I was doing this really quick. And so what I'm gonna do is, this is the dark blonde. So this has this tiny, tiny little, it's almost like a mascara wand, but it's a brow wand. So you just wanna brush this through your eyebrows, right where you want it to be. So if you want to be a little bit more precise, I just take the end of it and kind of outline exactly where I want it to go. And then just brush through. This is gonna help to fill in your eyebrows so much. Like, it just gives you a little bit of definition without a ton of work. Okay. And then I just keep brushing through until I'm like, feel like they look natural and they look good. Like I said, this color is dark blonde that I'm currently using. Okay, so there we go. It's super easy. I mean, you can see a big difference, I think, even between my two eyebrows right now. Just, it gives you a little bit more definition on your face. You can do the same thing on the other side. And it's so quick. So I usually don't go out of the house without at least something on my eyebrows. I mean, if I'm not wearing any makeup, then it's fine. But if I'm going to wear some mascara, or if I'm going to wear a couple things, I usually wear mascara, CC cream, and brow tint. And I just think it makes such a big difference. Okay, there we go. And my eyebrows, these little edges down here aren't really filled out as much as I want them to be. So right now I've been using my Lash Brow Building Serum. I've been using it every day on my lash line to help my eyelashes grow, and in my eyebrows out here to help them grow, and it's made a big difference. I've only been using it for like, I think a month now, but it's made a big difference so far. So I'm excited about that. I love that Lash Brow Building Serum too. Okay, so next I'm going to put on my lash primer. So I put primer on everything, my eyes, my face, my lashes. I'm about to put some on my lips as well. So primer is so key. Like I said, before you paint, you put on primer. It's the same thing. It's going to make a big difference if you put primer on before you put on your makeup. It's going to stay a lot longer. You're not going to use as much, all that good stuff. Okay. This also has vitamins A and E in it, so it's going to help your eyelashes grow a little bit as well. And it just goes on clear, like you don't even see it at all. It just goes on clear. You can feel it a little bit, like your eyelashes are wet, but you can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to give that just a second just to dry. I don't want it to dry fully, but I do want it to dry just a little bit, so I'm going to give it just a minute. While I let that dry a second, I'm going to put on my lip primer. Okay, lip primer, going to keep your lipstick or lip gloss or lip liner, whatever you're putting on, so much longer. It's going to keep it on so much longer. It's also going to, it's age fighting. So, yeah, heck yeah. Take care of my lip wrinkles. Don't let me get lip wrinkles. All right, next I'm putting on the medium nude lip liner. With any lip liner, I always just suggest starting to line the outside of your lips first, and then you can work your way in. This medium nude's one of my favorites. And also, lip liner helps so much when you are wearing lipstick and things like that, because it's going to help your lips not to bleed. So it's going to help the lip color to stay on your lips a lot longer, and it's going to keep it in place a lot better as well. Okay. Okay, so lip liner is on. And now, all right, now I'm going to put my mask. Oh no, first I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So here's our eyelash curler. Also limited edition right now. I swear, like everything I love right now is limited edition. I'm not very happy about it. So I'm just going to stock up on it and have it forever. Okay, so the eyelash curler is awesome because it's really just going to help to keep your eyelashes nice and like poofy. It's going to keep them up for a lot longer, and it's going to keep, it's going to give you a lot more definition. So I always like to curl my eyelashes before I put on my mascara, but I do like to put on my lash primer first. I think of it kind of like hairspray. You know, if you're trying to keep your hair curled all day long, you hairspray it first, and then you curl it, and then you hairspray it again. It's kind of the same thing. Like you want to put something on to make it like stick, and then we're going to put on the mascara afterwards, if that makes sense. Maybe it's just Maddie logic. I don't know. All right, so next I'm using the Lash Fanaroma mascara, which is also limited edition. Literally everything I'm using today. Okay, so this Lash Fanaroma is kind of like our Lash Love, if you've ever tried our Lash Love before. So it's going to lengthen, but the brush is a little bit different. So you can see the brush has, it kind of almost goes like this. It like is a little bit thicker up here, thinner in the middle, thicker on the outside. So that's the difference in the brush, and that's going to help to volumize your eyelashes a lot more. So I hope you guys liked this eyeshadow look. I love the shiny penny. It's my favorite color in the fall. Okay. Okay, there's one coat. So this one I chose to do because when I posted in my customer group about which ones you guys liked, this one was one of your favorites. So this I think was the favorite. I think it was tied with one other one. But this look is just so easy and replicatable because the colors are also a little bit lighter, especially than some of those other fall palettes that I posted. They're a lot lighter. And I think it's easy, especially if you're starting with makeup, to work with a little bit lighter colors. But I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to be using this lipstick next, and this is Spice and Nice. So I'm using it over the medium nude lip liner, and this Spice and Nice is True Dimensions. Okay, so this Spice and Nice is True Dimensions lipstick. And our True Dimensions are super, super hydrating. So I love to wear them, especially in the fall and the winter, because my lips get so dry, they get so chapped, and I love the True Dimensions. We have True Dimensions, and then we have True Dimensions Sheer. So the True Dimensions are very colored and very pigmented. The True Dimensions Sheer, obviously, like it says, sheer. Okay, I just want to go up here a little bit more. Okay, all done. So anyway, I love the sheer looks. And honestly, I usually go for a really light lipstick. That's usually my go-to. But I've had so many more of you who love dark lipstick colors. So I've been trying to show you some more darker colors too, because naturally I want to go for the sheer colors. I want to go for the chapstick. I want to go for the lip gloss. But you guys are making me venture outside of my comfort zone and try a little bit darker colors, and I'm liking it. So thank you all for that. Anyway, let me know, do you guys like lighter lipstick colors or darker lipstick colors? Tell me in the comments. Do you guys like nudes, or do you like more of the like bright colors and vibrant colors? I usually gravitate straight towards the nudes, but I love True Dimensions so much. It goes on so silky too. I wish I could like have you try it right now so you knew exactly what I was talking about and like the feeling I was talking about, but it's really silky, like almost like a super moisturizing chapstick of some sort. But something else I appreciate is it's not like tacky or anything. It's not sticky or anything like that, so it is a little bit more thin as well, if that makes sense. All right, I'm almost done here. Okay, so I just did the second coat of the Lash Fanaroma mascara. Okay, there we go. And then I just want to make sure that I also touch the bottoms of my eyelashes as well. And the reason I want to get down here is just because I want to make sure that these pop a little bit as well. Especially since I put a little bit of eyeliner down there, we really want to make sure that we get these to pop a little bit. So I just barely touch them. I just take this brush and I just skim it right along my eyelash line. And the reason is because it's so hard to get it so close to your lash line, but it's easy if you just kind of skim right across it, and it just gets a little bit of the mascara right on there, because you don't have very many lashes down there. So if you just skim it, it'll stick right to them. And that's it. That's my whole makeup look. The last thing that I have is the makeup, oh my goodness, I can't speak. The makeup finishing spray. And this stuff is awesome. So it's just as important as your primer. So I always talk about, obviously, all the primers, the foundation primer, the eye primer, the lash primer, and the lip primer, and the finishing spray. These things are so important. They're going to make your makeup stay on all day long. And for me, that's huge. I don't want to reapply my makeup throughout the day. If I'm going to put my makeup on, I'm going to put it on once and then I'm calling it good. I'm not going to touch it again. So I want all the prep and I want all the things to make it stay all day long. So anyway, this makeup finishing spray is really like hairspray for your face. It's going to stay on all day. What I like to do is I like to spray it in an X and then spray it in a T. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I just did 2 sprays. So like one down, and then a T as well. So I just spray my face 4 times, an X and a T. It should cover everything. And then that's going to help it stay on for a solid like 8 to 10 hours, a lot longer than your regular makeup would. So anyway, I hope that you guys learned something from this. I hope you liked this. I hope you liked the fall eyeshadow looks, and they've got a lot more coming because I'm in love with fall eyeshadow looks. So I can't wait to keep showing you guys all the fun combinations I can come up with. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday. Don't forget to comment, because every comment gets you entered. Every time you share, it gets you entered too, and I'm going to do a drawing tomorrow. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and happy Thursday. Bye.